This moment right now is just a snapshot, a picture in time of who we are. We can either choose to edit, delete, and start again, or keep the picture because we like it. Similar to the pictures we take and we upload onto Instagram or Facebook, social media, we have the same option in our life, except we can create that over and over again as much as we want to get to the right picture, the right frame of mind of who we want to become. But before we continue into this week's leadership tip on life's training ground and what to start, stop, or continue, I want to welcome you back, Globals. And if you're new here, I'm Coach Beli, and I provide tips and advice on how to lead a more empowered life and inspire others to do the same. So I hope that today you can take some information that will resonate with you and you'll share it with others so that they can be inspired to lead a more inspired life. So in this picture that you're creating in your life, do you tell yourself, well, this is just who I am, this is my personality, and it's never going to change? Or are you willing to say, you know what, I want to take a retake? And I wanted to share the story of my experience with military training. I can remember a moment in time many years ago when I was a training instructor in the military, and I had to sit down and do a feedback session with one of my trainees, and he wasn't doing so well. And I remember telling him that this is just a moment in time. It's just a snapshot of your life at this point. This is a training ground, and you can either choose to learn from it, grow from it, or stay the same. It doesn't define who you are. You define who you are. And he took that feedback, made some improvement, made some changes. And who knows, hopefully this young man was able to blossom into an amazing officer. And I believe that it's true that maybe that he did, because I remember when I was going through my own military training experience where I wasn't the number one trainee, definitely had some issues marching and with my short legs, and definitely wasn't the fastest. But I do remember that I told myself this is just a snapshot in time, and it doesn't define who you are. And I decided to take that training opportunity to grow from it, to learn from it, and become better and better every day. Not perfect, but just to show that I can make progress, I can make change. And just like those pictures that we take, I can decide to edit the picture, or I can decide to keep the picture, or I can decide to delete and start over. That's what life is about. It's being able to explore what are those opportunities. And I want to leave you with this, that life is a training ground. And I've always believed that you have to train like it's the real thing. So do everything with the best intentions. Do everything with the most energy that you can give it, and the most positive energy you can give it, even if it's just a training moment. Because how you do one thing is how you do everything. And so the best way to really make the most of your training opportunities in life is to take them time to assess what you want to start, stop, or continue in your life. And I personally do this. I advise a lot of my clients to do this, people that I teach, to actually take at least once or twice a year, sit down and write down, what am I doing right now that I need to stop doing because it's detrimental to my life and to my progress? And what am I doing right now that I need to continue to do because it's really working for me, and I need to continue because it's bringing me the things that I want in my life? And then think about what are the things that I need to start doing that I'm not doing right now that would benefit me in my future, in my goals, in the direction that I want to go in my life. So doing the start, stop, continue is an assessment of your training, of your life training. And are you learning from it? Or are you stuck to say, well, this is just the picture I took, like those old film pictures, like once it was on that film, that camera, that's it. That's the picture. You either had to keep that picture the way it was, or you needed to just throw it away completely. But no, life is a little bit more forgiving than those pictures that we took back in the 80s and 90s. So I'll leave you with this quote from Robin Sharma, who said, "Failures are partial victories. Don't see them as anything more than that. Please use failure as a training ground to make you stronger." So, what will you start, stop, and continue doing in this life that you're living? How are you living your life daily? And how could you change that? And how can you live more empowered? Thanks for listening. We'll see you again next week. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell notifications so you see all of my videos that are coming each week, giving you all the tips and advice around leading a more empowered life.